Hi guys, how are you doing? How's life? How are you? How's the week been? How's life going? Today we're gonna talk about just evil. The evil things that happen, the bad things that happen, the wrong things that happen, and getting your power back from that. There are many unfortunate situations that happen in life, and a lot of people succumb to those unfortunate situations. You don't feel loved. Nobody cares about you. Nobody asks about you. Nobody's interested in what's going on with you. Nobody cares. And they make it a case and point for you to know that they don't care. People have abandoned you. People have rejected you. People have lied on you. People have accused you. People have been understanding. People have seen you struggle and then responded to your reaction to the struggle instead of helping you through the struggle and labeled you so many different tags and names because of what you've been through. Now, this doesn't excuse bad behavior, but I think it's um inconsiderate to not be able to trace back why somebody presents or behaves the way that they do, especially if they've got a past, you know, of trauma, of abandonment, of neglect, of just abuse, right? People have used you. You're kind, you're compassionate, you're always available, turned into a people pleaser, perhaps, maybe not. Maybe you're just really kind and considerate. But people have taken advantage of your gentle nature. People have taken advantage of, you always being there. People have taken advantage of your resources, whether you have or you don't, because you're a giver, right? You're a nurturer. You take care of the people who are around you and the people who you love. And so now people have assumed that they have access to everything and everything pertaining to you, yourself included, that when you take time for yourself or say no, all of a sudden you're painted a victim. There are many situations you've succumbed to health, right? You're struggling, you're in and out of the hospital, debt and expenses are through the roof. You feel like you're a burden. People have to keep taking care of you. You can't get past this thing, and sometimes you don't know why. Either you were born with it, or you just found yourself in the situation as life was going on, and you feel like you'd rather not be here because of how much that you've suffered, right? Or how much you are suffering. You're going through all sorts of treatments, you know and you've had about enough. You're tired of the medication. You're tired of the syringes. You're tired of the doctor's appointments. You're tired of the weakness, the fatigue. You're tired of not being able to eat what you can. You're exhausted. You feel God has failed you. If you're religious, you've tried your best. You're committed. You give. You tithe. You offer. You help. You give to donations and you help vulnerable people. And for you, your life keeps falling apart regardless of what you do. You're done, right? Evil seems to win. Bad seems to win. Everybody who treats you horribly seems to be progressing, and you're in this dump. There's nowhere you're going. Everything you put your hands to, business fails, relationships fail, marriages failed, all forms of interactions that you're trying to have fail. Your kids hate you, your wife hates you, your husband hates you, your family hates you, your siblings hate you. Everything seems to have come to a standstill and you are exhausted. At some point, you have to look at situations and tell them no. You have to look at, even if it looks silly, it looks retarded, it looks like it would yield nothing. You have to look at evil sometimes and say no. And saying no encompasses so many things wrapped up into one word. It means no, you will no longer cross my boundaries. No, you will never make me feel like I'm less than simply because of the situations and circumstances that I've lived through. You're not going to damn my name because of my past. You're not going to hold me to things which I've evolved from. You're not going to hold things over my head that I have no control over. You're not going to curse at me. You're not going to break me. You're not going to hurt me. You're not going to use me. You're not going to push me into a place where I can't get out of and make me act out of turn because of the influence of what's happening from the environment surrounding me or in me, right? And it looks like sometimes stopping interactions. It looks like going no contact. It looks like changing that job, changing that place where you're from, moving from, let's say, one district, one province, or one state to another. It looks like changing your neighborhood. It looks like changing your friend group sometimes. It looks like changing your mindset. It looks like changing your understanding and perception on people. Sometimes people are not even the ones speaking to you. It's pure evil. It's just using the mouth of that person who's available because they've got evil in them and they are available to tarnish your soul, right? Because the truth is, you matter. The fact that you are here means you matter. You wouldn't be here. There could be so many other people right in the place that you are at, but you are here. Now, that doesn't mean it's not hard. That doesn't mean your emotions are not valid. It doesn't mean what you're going through is not painful, hard. It doesn't mean what people did is not wrong and evil and wicked. But it means that you have every right to begin to heal. And healing doesn't mean today, you're in the slums, you're in this dump, and tomorrow you're up and about. It just looks like maybe going outside, right? Opening a door and sitting outside for just 1 minute. I know how it feels to just be inside because the world has become scary and you don't want to go outside. You don't want to even feel the sun on you. And it sounds extreme, but for the people who understand what I'm talking about, the people who this video is meant for, you know what it feels like to not even want to have the sun shine on you. And that's valid because you don't reach the out of your own fruition. Things have happened. Things have happened. But at some point, you have to look at it, whatever it is, okay, and say no. No more. You've come this far. I've learned. I've embraced you. You became my friend. Because in this loneliness, at least I had you. But you're evil. And from now on, no. Okay? No. Yeah, that's today's video. So I'll see you later. Bye.